What comic books would you recommend to people who are interested in the sword and sorcery genre?
The first comic that comes to mind is Red Sonja, Ballad of the Red Goddess. This work contains everything that a great sword and sorcery comic should have: an imposing villain, brutal action, and memorable mythic encounters. Ballad of the Red Goddess takes place in a dark world where castle halls are filled with trembling subjects and forbidden forests are inhabited by vicious reavers. This comic is an unflinching retelling of Red Sonja's origin story, and overall, this is an absolutely flawless sword and sorcery tale that is in parts both tragic and sublime. The second title that I would suggest is Kull, The Veil of Shadow, which was released in 1989. This comic really stands out for me because it is not your typical sword and sorcery tale that features an external journey and clashes with outward foes and enemies. Without getting into too many details, this is a comic that subverts the genre, and it is far more psychological and philosophical than your average adventure tale. This is probably one of the most surreal sword and sorcery comics ever made, and it has a complex structure that deals with the nature of memory. And the third comic that I have chosen is Beowulf, Dragon Slayer, which is a 1975 title from DC Comics. This work brilliantly adapts the legendary Old English folktale to the comic book medium by reimagining this timeless story as a sword and sorcery tale. And all of these story elements fit the genre very well. The main character, Beowulf, is cast as a barbarian protagonist. He is a warrior prince from a Germanic tribe who pledges to help a Danish king whose castle is being assailed by the monster Grendel. And overall, the first issue is a very faithful translation of the original epic poem into a more visual medium, and that issue is called The Curse of Castle Hrothgar.